What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chill Outdoors. I have been painting, staining, working in the yard. I've been doing all kinds of work. So I have cheap, flamey shorts, or maybe they're like electricity, I don't know. But I just can't keep my hands off my saddle. I want to get back up in this tree and play with this some more. And I have gone up the tree one time. So this isn't my very first time getting up in the saddle, but right off the bat, on my first climb up the tree, I found multiple things that I thought I would share that I will have to adjust, change equipment, something. I already found a bunch of errors. And if you guys watched my unboxing of this Latitude Method 2 saddle, the whole reason I made that unboxing, even though I don't know the terminology, I don't know all this equipment yet, I figured there's probably a couple thousand people out there just like me who are on the very verge of buying one of these and just don't know the ups and downs. Or maybe you just bought one and you don't have a nice tree, like maybe you live in an apartment and you don't have a tree that you can just step outside and climb. And maybe some considerations that I can say on a short video, you guys could adjust day one when you go out. Method 2, it's magnetic, it's 2 panels, but the panels just snap right together until you get up in your tree. Put this bad boy on, zip it tight. Before we get too far into it, I'm brand new at this. If I say something wrong, if you need to correct me, just drop a comment below. I have no issues with you commenting, hey dude, you called this, make sure you call it this. Or, hey dude, you did this way, that is so wrong. If you have any corrections for me, I'm open to critique and criticism, so drop a comment below with whatever you have. Tighten it up with this strap, and then this is your bridge or whatever. So you don't have to use that until you are up in the tree. Okay, number 1. Putting everything away nice and neat saves you so much time on the back end, or I guess on the front end. I did not put these straps away nice earlier, and now look at them. They're all messy. I'll just set this down here because I don't have my mag pouch. I don't have my dump pouch affixed to this yet. So this is your lineman's belt. Your lineman's belt is what holds you to the tree while you're climbing. And obviously, I don't need to say this, but safety first. Wear your stupid belts, your lineman belts, your tethers, your harness. So, I guess while I'm climbing, I only need this on one side. First thing I learned upon trying to climb a tree, so Joey knows a lot more about saddles and climbing than I do, but he had taken the daisy chain strap, and it was all wrapped around the stick. And it looked all nice and neat. It didn't have no folds or ripples in it. But when I got this sucker out and tried to put it on the tree, I was like, oh man, I gotta unravel this. So I unravel it. Not a big deal when I'm standing on the ground. But then once I got this one on the tree and I went up on my first step, I had to do that to the second stick. That sucked. So if I have any advice that I can give as a brand new saddle hunter, don't have your straps affixed to your steps or your sticks. What I am gonna do is probably take these off every stick, every time, fold them up nice, and put them in my dump pouches. I'm probably gonna end up climbing with 2 dump pouches every time I climb. And then let's pretend I'm already on a step. That way I can get this out, unroll it. I can get it put on here, and there's no drama with everything being tangled up or in the way or what have you. I am gonna go with daisy chain strap. So all these little openings is how you reach around the tree and reconnect this together, and then it will just pull tight against itself. It won't be perfectly tight until you step on it, and it will pull it down, but when you affix it to the tree, step on it, pulls it down, and that's what pulls it tight. So, and then that way you have no buckles, nothing clanking, nothing that can slip. It just is affixed to itself. So I'm gonna put this sucker about chest level, wrap it around the tree, and find the first available slot that this fits in. They make rope straps like this, which are a little bit easier to separate the daisy chain, but boom, just like that. Now, something that I'm really happy that Joey did is he put aiders. I think they're called aiders. It's an extra step that hangs off of the stick. So every time I put a stick on, I have the aider to step in first, then the next step, then the next step. So I turned these 20-inch steps into 3 steps, or 20-inch sticks into 3 steps. So let's say I have this set up like so. I can make my first ascent. I can take my lineman's belt. My eyes are probably only 8 feet off the ground right now. And I can come around the tree with my lineman's belt and hook in. Now, why am I explaining this if I'm brand new to this and I'm just some random beginner? Because it seems like half the videos I watch are these dudes who have been doing it for 10, 15 years or however long. And I lose track of those dudes so fast. So maybe if you all are watching and you're brand new, maybe something I say is more relatable or easier to understand. So bear with me. So I hook in and now I'm up on my first set of sticks. And already I don't know, my head's probably 10 feet off the ground just like that. Now, something else I learned from climbing this first tree. This tree looked pretty straight in my yard, but now that I know it leans to the left, that's which way my body wants to lean. And it's even worse when I have my tether up here attached to my bridge and I start to fall all over to the side. Honestly, I didn't think it would be that bad. Before climbing in a saddle, I didn't think that lean would be that bad, but now just the natural curve of this tree, if I decided this was the height I wanted to hunt at, my stick is to the wrong side. I would have to put my platform more to this leaning side, and I guess I didn't expect that. So if you're brand new to saddle hunting, the lean is really gonna get you if you don't expect it. So now that I'm up in the tree like this, let's say I have my sticks hanging off both sides. I already know now that when I go out in the woods, I'm gonna have to have all this set up before I get up here on this stick. If I have my sticks on my backpack or hanging off to the sides and they're not ready to go, that's gonna make it really, really difficult. So if you're brand new to this, I would suggest having all this set up before you climb on your first step, because now I'm 10 feet off the ground and anything I don't have on me, you're gonna have to go down and up every single time. And I can only imagine that is gonna be stressful and tiring. Now, this is where the method really starts to stand out as compared to some of the lower end products that I have actually like got to hold in the stores, or that other friends who saddle hunt have said, hey, this is where the difference is, right? The method being 2 panels gives me a lot of upper and lower support. Really makes that booty pop out too. So I got my, all right, I am now attached into my bridge, I think it's called, right? So let's get the tether. The tether, typically about eye level, is what I found this morning. Worked out great for me. So now I can take the weight off my lineman's belt, and then I can lean back into my tether. Now this is where the method 2, in my opinion, stood out right away. Remember the magnets I talked about? Just undo the magnets, put that bad boy under your booty, and I am fully supported. My hips, my butt, my lower back, and I could sit like this all day. I really think I could. A lot of people say it can get uncomfortable in the sit, but I like this. I can do this for a long time. Something I'm definitely going to buy that I learned after my first climb. This will tear up your knees, and it does not feel good, and it will tear up your pants, so I'm definitely gonna buy knee pads. But the method 2 so far from Latitude Outdoors is sweet. All right. Appreciate y'all watching. If you like this video, comment below. If the saddle videos really are helping some of you guys, let me know, because it's gonna be a huge learning curve and I could probably make a lot of videos about this. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have a platform coming too. When I get this platform from Latitude Outdoors, I'm hoping that'll make a big difference, because not only will I be able to rotate around the tree in more angles, but I'll also be able to stand up and turn around and just lean against the tree if I need to. I think I could sit like this all day, but I'm definitely gonna need some knee pads. So the other thing that's nice about these magnets, when I'm done, just take the bottom panel, pull it up, and it just snaps right to the top panel. And then I'm ready to climb down. Easy money.